So I had the opportunity of taking Growth Catalyst with Pastor Chris, as well as with Roger. We also know him as Bolo. And we just got together and just really talked about life and how God was really working in our lives. And some of the things that I actually got to learn during that time was that nothing that I did or anything that I do is going to make me worthy of God's grace. And I had the privilege of really just reinventing that idea and that thought in my head, and realizing that there's like this divide, there's this like chasm, and I'm over here and God's here, and there's no way that I can get on over there. And obviously Romans 6:23 says that for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. So there was no way of me being able to get on over there, but the only way is through Christ. And his cross is actually what gets me on over there. And that was just, even though I knew that, I was really blown back, knowing that this is exactly what grace really means, that God gives it to me freely. And there's nothing that I can do that makes me worthy of it, except through his son, Jesus Christ. So that really is something that definitely stood out. Another thing that stood out to me was the fact that there's these truth and lies that we tell ourselves all the time. And I didn't realize that I actually was telling myself these lies and believing these things. And instead of focusing on his truth, and instead of focusing on what I truly wanted to get out of his word, I was literally not wanting to believe any of that. And I was believing these lies myself. And in reality, that's not who God made me. God made me to be who I am in him, and he makes me worthy of that. So I'm really excited that I was able to really learn that truth, specifically during Growth Catalyst. Well, one of the things that I did as part of my growth plan was to make sure that I got myself involved in a ministry. And most people know that because they see me at least most Sundays, if not every other Sunday, up on the stage with the worship team. And I'm so grateful to be a part of our team, being able to just bring worship throughout our church, and then being able to worship Christ through what we sing and how we present ourselves before God. So.